Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking graphic novel review. Today, we're ending Immortal Hulk. It's not the end of the Immortal Hulk run by Al Ewing. It's simply the end of the trade collections that are currently out. And that ends with The Immortal Hulk, Volume 9, The Weakest One There Is. You will feel so bad for the Hulk by the end of this book. Oh my god. Let me give you a quick read-up of the back real quick, though. It's the rematch everybody wanted. But not like this. The Hulk is broken, friendless, and hunted. A shadow of his former self. But there's nothing like the real thing. What will happen when Ben Grimm enters the world of the Immortal Hulk? As the year comes to an end, costs are counted by Jackie McGee, Eugene Judd, and Samuel Stearns. All the leaders' plans have come together in what may be his greatest triumph. But will that be enough? Or will the horrific one below all still claim his due? Plus the UFOs are here, and they know how to finally kill the Immortal Hulk. The new Sasquatch faces something even weirder than himself. Henry Peter Grinch watches from somewhere far above the world. And with the Hulk's strength gone, what hope is left for the weakest there is? Collecting Immortal Hulk, number 41 through 45 by Al Ewing, Joe Bennett, Alex Linz, Adam Gorham, Rachel Stott, Rui Jose, Villardeno, Bravo, Paul Mounts, and Chris O'Halloran. As always, I apologize for any mispronounced names. And of course, it's from Marvel. Glad Marvel's focusing a lot on monsters. Marvel has a very rich history with monsters, so I'm glad that they're letting Hulk be a monster and horror book instead of trying to force him into the role of superhero. Makes me happy. But yeah, there's a lot to cover in this. The Thing's fighting Hulk, and Hulk is like not even putting up a fight. He's real scrawny, lots of flabby skin from when he used to be muscular. The Thing's kind of just throwing him around, feeling bad for him. Also, the Immortal Hulk in the Fantastic Four book was actually possessed by the Puppet Master, because Ben Grimm, the Thing, married Puppet Master's like daughter or something. So there was a big fight. I hear it was a really good issue. I haven't read it, but I would like to. But yeah, Hulk like begs Thing to stop hitting him, because it turns out Hulk doesn't want to fight, like ever. He doesn't want to fight, which makes sense. He's like afraid of the Thing. The Thing, you know, punches him. Joe Fixit takes over, you know, and then Joe and the Thing go to have like hot dogs together, but there's like a perimeter cleared because of the Hulk, and you know, they talk about like faith and belief and all this stuff, and it's very interesting. You know, this kind of leader Rick Jones monster kind of crawls out of hell, which is pretty wild. Got a lot of stuff with Alpha Flight and our reporter friend, who, as it turns out, is a gamma mutate. And she has been for a while. She can kind of use her gamma powers to see spirits, like gamma spirits throughout the world, and track gamma stuff. She just has this crazy gamma vision, which is really cool. And then there's all this leader body horror hell stuff. He finally becomes the vessel of the one below all. And then like the UFOs kind of almost become the new Gamma Flight. Like they're hired by the government. And the UFOs I've always thought were kind of cool, but usually when I see them, they just kind of get smacked around by the Hulk, and they don't usually end up doing that much, but they've been taught to use their powers in new ways, and they've been genetically enhanced by the government, and etc. And we also kind of get all this stuff about how Joe Fixit survives, like how he runs scams and etc. And it is pretty interesting to watch, but this is the infamous Immortal Hulk issue that had the anti-Semitic joke on the window. Well, like the window to the shop had like the Star of David, and instead of saying jewelry, it said Jewery. And like Okay, so the people on the book said it was a mistake. I don't know if that was in the script. I don't know if one of the artists did that or if Al Ewing had that put in. I don't know. I don't know any of them, but they said it was a mistake. There is no way in hell that was a mistake. No way in hell. It just wasn't. Like, if it just said jewelry, then I would have just been like, oh, they accidentally misspelled jewelry on the art because they were writing it backwards, and that's difficult, so it was just a mistake. And if it just had the Star of David on the window, a lot of people might not even have noticed. Still would have maybe been a little anti-Semitic, because, there's that stereotype with, Jewish people, and, But the Star of David and jewelry, that was 100% intentional. I hope Marvel found out who was behind that and there were some real consequences, which I doubt. I'm sure there were no consequences at all. But, it is removed from the trade, and they did reprint that issue without it. But yeah, now it just kind of looks like a gray store window. You can't see outside of it. It's, tinted. And that's that. That's that. So, our friendlier Gamma people are running around trying to find the Hulk before the government does. And then we see some kind of, police brutality on a guy who's wearing Hulk colors because, Hulk saved them from Zimnu and stuff and said he wanted to change the world for the better. And so the police assault a guy just for peacefully walking down the street but wearing Hulk colors. He wasn't doing anything at all. And they attack him, and Joe Fixit's like, I don't want to get involved, but then he does. And the big guy comes out, and as soon as the big guy comes out, Alpha Flight picks up on the Gamma signal. Gamma Flight picks up on the Gamma signature. They send in the UFOs, who really kick his butt because he's all depowered. But then Joe Fixit kind of gets his groove back in a way. There's a lot going on here, okay? Because we kind of get to see Harpy kind of return, and there's still all the fucked leader mindscape stuff happening. Bruce Banner isn't even in the body anymore. The Devil Hulk was killed. All this crazy stuff is going on. It's absolutely insane. It's abso-fucking-lutely insane. And then Sasquatch comes back to life in Samson's body, so they're body swapped, but not really, because their looks have changed to kind of adapt to each other, and it's not like the kind of more cliche one. But yeah, Joe Fixit finally gets Hulk powers back, and he's a Red Hulk in the Mindscape, which is really cool because I'm a big Red Hulk guy. And then in the physical world, he's a Green Hulk with glowing red eyes and glowing red veins, which looks so goddamn cool. Fuck, he's cool. And that's kind of just where it ends, with Joe Fixit in his new form about to beat the ever-loving shit out of the UFOs. Oh, I cannot wait. It's going to be dope. It's going to be absolutely dope. Can't wait for Volume 10. Marvel, please, please, I need it ASAP. Absolutely ASAP. I want to read all the stuff. I want to read the Immortal She-Hulk one-shot. I want to read the one-shot about the prehistoric Immortal Hulk, and I want to read the Gamma Flight miniseries as well. Everything to do with the Immortal Hulk, I want it. I think I'm even going to pick up the Fantastic Four volume where the Thing and the Immortal Hulk fight. Just for that issue, really. But also I just love the Thing, But yeah, that's it. So that's all the Immortal Hulk comics that are out at the time of recording this. So, yeah, I have several other things I need to review. I still got a bunch of Absolute Carnage stuff that needs to be reviewed. And that's probably what I'll get to next. And I'm starting to read Empire stuff as well. I was reading it on my lunch break yesterday. And if you would like to check out my books that I have written, you can check out my Kindle author page, link in the link tree in the description below. Oh, excuse me. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links down there. I can't stress it enough. That's it. See you all next time. I'm out.